Let me share the screen. Poonam has joined as well. Good to see Poonam. Poonam, can you hear me? May I have the confirmation there, please? Thank you very much. I don't know what is happening. Though I have put my earphone plugged in here, still your voice is coming from the speaker. That's it, fine. Okay, so we were there into this question. I hope Poonam is visible to you there, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so today it's a very special day. Let me wish all the ladies over here happy Women's Day. I watched one very good video yesterday that was published by Made Over Marketing. That's a huh? Not for the Paytm, it was for the financial literacy. Okay, that was an okay, right, right. Exactly. And I have majority of the students in a women, so that's why I wanted to share that with you. But anyway, you people would have watched it. Joyu tu, Pavni? Nahi? Te Hitesh? Ha. Poonam might not have seen that. So in that, the video was like, they were just asking, and that was an experiment carried out among the people. That all the people were standing together, and one fellow was saying that you will. Ah, so they exactly. So they asked that if they were just asking a very simple kind of an achievements. That if you have learned making a coffee before the age of 15, then move ahead, step forward. Otherwise, you'll have to go step backward. And they were asking this kind of a questions, skill oriented question, the knowledge oriented question, that have you sought this kind of a knowledge before the age of 15 or 20? Then people were moving ahead and going backward. For each question, they were either moving ahead by one step or they were moving backward by one step. Then he suddenly started asking the financial literacy oriented questions, that do you know that how to find the income tax return? Then the people were knowing, no, they moved a step forward. Then they like, do you know that what are the assets and liabilities you have in your family? Do you know that how the finances of your family are being managed? Exactly. What is the difference between the SIP and the mutual fund? And the significant difference that they observed after some point of time, that all the women was standing behind and all the men were standing forward. And then they asked that, where do you feel that the woman went behind? So they were like, the moment the financial literacy oriented questions started, at that time the woman started falling behind. That's the reality. Actually, women still don't know that how the finances of the family are being managed. They are still very much dependent on their brother, on their father, and after the marriage on their husband. I think they should be aware about it. Everyone should be aware about it. Family decisions are done by the person who is handling the family. That is based on the capability, actually, not on the gender. If in your family a person who is capable is belonging to a male gender, that's fine. He's taking the decisions. There is no wrong in that. But everyone should be at least aware about it. Every kind of a gender discrimination is not based on the gender discrimination. It's based on, sometimes the allocations are based on the capability. So that should also be taken into. You should not take it very negatively to, that, oh my God, I'm not aware about it. Thing is that sometimes the capabilities differs. Anyway, let's move ahead. So we were there into this question. Amazing video. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch it. I liked it a lot. Okay, so we were there into this question that if the current price is 380, then what will be the value of call option, right? So nothing, we'll have to just put everything over there in the formula. Many of you would have done it. Only simple logarithm rule you will have to apply there. How? Let's check it out. I'll not be moving too much into the calculation now because you people are aware about it. I would do one calculation for the fourth sum where there would again be requirement of some practical inputs from my side. But I'll not be just carrying the practical calculations for this question. I'll just put everything over there in the formula and we'll let you know that how to calculate these things. Okay, so what's the formula? Can someone recall? I'll have to go, let me just open a different worksheet now. और कितना नीचे नीचे जाए यार अपन। Fine. What's the call option formula? Premium. So on the Women's Day, we would be using the pink pen today. Which one is the pink in this one? This one, no? ये वाला, ये तो ऑरेंज है, ये वाला आ गया, ये पिंक है, उसके ऊपर लिखा हुआ भी है पिंक, but it should be visible to everyone. हाँ, yes, visible, I guess. Okay, yes, what was the formula? My God, formula માટે હજી લોકો મને પૂછે છે. Spot price, yes or no? That was multiplied by what? Minus then multiplied by n into d1. Good. So first we'll be finding the d1 in this case, and then there will be a d2. So what's the formula of the d1? Can someone recall it? Natural logarithm of s divided by x plus in whole bracket r plus volatility square divided by 2, that is multiplied by t. Now see, if there is, that's a whole bracket, no, then you can multiply that with the t. If it is r multiplied by t, then you can do it for the r directly. Just check it out at where the bracket is. If it is a whole bracket, then after a whole bracket t is there. That's the one thing, so we do not make the calculation mistake there. That is to be divided by v in square root we have t. Good. So people were stuck there that, sir, what's the natural logarithm ln of spot price and the exercise price? What was there in the spot price? 380, and the exercise price was 400. Now for rest of the calculations, you have done it quite a few times, so I don't think you will have to do it again. I'll be doing it for one more time for the fourth part. But now the question is that how to solve this one, sir. Now you people are aware that I've told you that how to find the natural logarithm first of all. So when it comes to the natural logarithm, no, it would be like you can convert it into the log to the base 10. So natural logarithm of 380 divided by 400, you can put it like log of 380 divided by 400, that is to be divided by log of exponential function. So that gets converted into the natural logarithm. So in the natural logarithm, we are just giving the exponential effect, nothing else. We are just keeping the base as the exponential. Now, the problem was that, see, if we divide it, no, then it comes 0.95. Then how to find the log of 0.95, sir? Which is not possible from our log table, right? Because log value starts with a 10. So how can we find the log of 0.95? Now, there are certain properties of logarithm, very simple to understand. If something is there in the division in the logarithm, no, you can just subtract it. So this can also be written like log of 380 minus log of 400. Now obviously the log of 400 will be higher than the log of 380. So that answer must be in a minus. So whenever you have the spot price lesser than the strike price, please put in the back of your mind that this particular answer will come in the minus. And that is to be divided by the log E. For that, we have already got the value 0.4343. Now, how do we find the value of log 380? Can someone tell me? 38 का 0 में value देखना. Point कहाँ पे रखना? That's altogether a different matter. That we'll see later on, right? So let me just go to the log table there. So you can go to the value of 38 in the log and 0 ka value. And sir, 38 में 0 ka value is coming at, if you can check it out, 5798. This is the value. See? So if I just put 5798 over there, then the next question will be where the decimal should be put. Now see, apparently before the point there are how many digits? 3 digits, because you can also write it like 380.00. So before the point you have 3 digits, right? So whatever the digits you have, you will be reducing 1 from that, and from where your answer should start. So there are 3 digits, from 3 you reduce 1, so from 2 your answer should start. So I would be writing 2.5798. If there would have been 4 digits, then I would have started my answer with 3 point. As clear as this? Very simple. Good. Then there would be a log of 400, so it would be just a 40 ka value in the zero table, yes or no? So sir, 40 ka value in the zero table comes at 6021. So I'm just writing 6021, and you people are aware that where we should put the point now. So 400 is nothing but 400 point something 00, right? So before point you have 3 digits. You'll be reducing 1 from the 3, so your answer should start with 2 point something, so 2.6821. नहीं એવું क्या થાય એન્ટી લોગેરિધમમાં હા what how many number of digits you have એમાંથી તારે એક લેસ કરવાનું એક લેસ કરે ને પછી છે ને એ તને જે વેલ્યુ મળે ને એ વેલ્યુ મૂકવાની તો આપણે તને યાદ હોય તો 1 આવતું ડિજિટ પોઈન્ટ પહેલા એક ડિજિટ આવતો લોગ લેતા તો આપણે શું કહેતા એક ડિજિટ માંથી એક લેસ કરવાનો તો આન્સર શુડ સ્ટાર્ટ વિથ 0 0 ડિજિટ નહીં આન્સર શુડ સ્ટાર્ટ વિથ 0 ક્લિયર વેલ્યુ મૂકવાની અને એન્ટી લોગેરિધમ ની અંદર તે જે કીધું ને એ પ્રમાણે સમજી લે કે પોઈન્ટ પહેલા 2 હોય તો you add 1 in 2, so there would be 3 digits. So in anti-logarithm your answer should start with 3 digits if something is there before point. Is it clear? Good. So 0.4343. So what is the answer we get? Can someone let me know? 0.0223 minus. Okay, and that's the final answer. Acha, 0.0. Okay, 0.0223. That's the final answer. Okay, that is to be divided by 0.4343 as well. 0.0513. Now, because of the fact that we are using the logarithm table, there will be a bit of an approximation, but that's fine. That's the realistic constant we have. So that's the value of natural log of 380 divided by 400 we have got. Let's just push this value, put this value into the main formula here, and then you will be solving this question by your own. May I have the confirmation from the online students that you have got it, my dear friends? How many have joined it? Let me just know. Poonam has joined, Anshu, Ali, and Jinkle. Have you got it, all of you? Receive the confirmation from Jinkle, Mr. Ali, Miss Poonam, Miss Anshu. If you are stuck anywhere, just let me know. You'll have to just remember this formula. And in that, let's just put this. And I've told you that how to find the value of natural logarithm of 380 divided by 400, right? If you are stuck anywhere, if you couldn't understand any point, let me know. Okay, from Poonam as well, I have got the confirmation. Good. Let's move forward. Now there comes question number 3, which is the value of, in the same question, you may just put a one blank page and then you will find it. Let's move to the question number 3 now. Now that's the value of put option that will be taken after some time. Let's go to the question number 4 right now, because over there again you will be finding the call option value. Let's read it out, everyone. It's there on my screen. If TIC Limited share price at present is taken at 408 and a dividend of 10 rupees is expected to be paid in 2 months time, then calculate value of call option. Now, Black-Scholes model stands true only if we assume that the dividend payout is not taking place, because your return expectations gets changed. When it comes to the return, you have the two types of return. One is the increment in the market price, another one is the dividend you receive. And if the dividend comes into the picture, my dear friends, then the rate of return we use in the formula, that gets changed. There would be an effect on it. Now, what shall be the ideal way to consider the dividend in this case? Wherever the dividend is declared and dividend is expected, it is always assumed in the market that the price right now we are fetching is inclusive of dividend. You must have heard about one company called Majesco. Majesco share price that happened just 3 months back actually. Their share price was somewhere around 950, 970, 980. But they had received quite a good amount of money from selling one of their units, and that was the unit residing in a state in that United States of America. Now there was a major chunk of the business which was sold. Now they wanted to give the money to their shareholders, and the shareholders were expecting a very good amount of money in terms of dividend, because they had received this money after selling their business. That was the main business they had. Majesco, you may search on the Google as well. So just in a day, after the declaration of the dividend, and what was the declaration of the dividend? Do you know this? On one share, they declared around 934 rupees of dividend. Now the share price was somewhere around 970, 980, and 934 rupees of dividend is been paid. Now what's the value of share? Their share value just in a day got reduced to 10 to 11 rupees. Because obviously, आप કેટલીમાંથી જો આપણે ચા કાઢી લઈએ તો કેટલીની વેલ્યુ ચા જેટલી ઓછી થઈ જાય, હા કે ના? દૂધમાંથી મલાઈ કાઢી લઈએ તો દૂધની વેલ્યુ ઓછી થઈ જાય કે ના થઈ જાય? એવી રીતના શેરમાંથી તમે ડિવિડન્ડ કાઢી લ્યો. હવે ડિવિડન્ડ કાઢી લ્યોનો મતલબ શું થયો? When you take away the dividend, that means company is fundamentally weak now. If you go to the balance sheet of the company, they have paid so much of money in terms of dividend, their balance sheet size is looking very small now. The significant amount of cash has been given to the shareholders. Their per share value on the book is reduced to a penny. And no investor would like to pay 5 rupees or 7 rupees of share, valuing at 950 or 970. So their share price got down by somewhere around 900. So it reached to somewhere around 11 to 12 rupees. That's the famous case study. You may go through that. Just 2 to 3 months back it happened. So why I'm telling this to you in this context is that you will have to reduce the amount of dividend from the current share price to make it, dividend adjusted price. So whatever the amount of dividend that we are expecting from the share, reduce that amount of dividend from the share price so that you have only the market fluctuation return now. That dividend is already been taken into account. Because share price is something which includes the price of dividend. And if the dividend is paid, obviously your share price should also little bit reduced. Yes or no? Easy to understand. So your effective share price is nothing but the amount of market price which you are supposed to pay right now minus amount of dividend which you are expecting. But dividend will be expected after some time. After how many number of months? In the question, you may check it. After 2 months. So we are supposed to find the present value as well for this. Yes or no? And the present value is found. So at that time, we require the rate. And if we require the rate, then we'll have to find the compounding frequency too. And Black-Scholes model assumes that the compounding is done on continuous basis. So here we'll have to apply the continuous compounding, and accordingly we'll have to find the present value. In a simple language to understand, અત્યારે જે માર્કેટ પ્રાઇસ હોય ને એમાંથી ડિવિડન્ડ ને ઓછું કરી નાખવાનું, પણ ડિવિડન્ડ ની અત્યારની વેલ્યુ નહીં લેવાની. કઈ વેલ્યુ લેવાની? પ્રેઝન્ટ વેલ્યુ લેવાની. Easy? Good. So sir, the same model will be applicable there, but dividend will be adjusted. And what's the formula when we have the present value of dividend. What is the amount of dividend first of all expected? 10 rupees. We are supposed to find the present value of the 10 rupees right now, because we are investing into the option right now. The dividend is expected to be paid after 2 months. We want to find the value of the dividend as of today. That's why we are doing the present value. We are conceptually clear first of all. So what I'm doing how? That I am first converting the PV of dividend. What's the amount of dividend? That's the future value multiplied by 1 divided by e raised to RT, because that's the continuous compounding we assume, no? And this is nothing but the discounting factor. When it comes to the continuous compounding, this is the discounting factor. Otherwise, the discounting factor looks like 1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N in case of the periodic compounding. Okay. So future value is how much? 10 rupees is expected. 1 divided by E. E ka value we are aware about 2.718. રાતના ઉઠાડીને ભી કોઈ પૂછે તો યાદ રહી જવી જોઈએ. Then you have RT. R stands for the rate of return. How much? We have taken 1.25 in this question. We have modified it a bit. So we would be using the 1.25 rate only, right? So it can be written as 0.0125 in decimals, because that's the 1.25 rate of return expected from the question. You may go to the question and check it. How much is the rate given to you in the first question itself? 1.25%. Then we multiply that with the time. Can someone tell me what will be the time in this case? It must be written in the denomination of year. So if 1 year equal to 1, then 2 months would be equal to how many year? 0.17. How did you do that? 2 divided by 12. Yes or no? Okay, sir. 1 year equal to 12 months. Then 2 months equal to how many number of years? So cross multiplication, 2 divided by 12. As simple as that. So 2 divided by 12 comes at 0.1667. 4 digit तक लइए तो approximation થોડું ઓછું થાય એટલે. So 10 multiplied by 1 divided by 2.718 raised to, we get something. May I have the answer of this, please? 0021. Done, sir? 4 digits my anyway we are going to get the answer. Okay, so we would be taking this as the x now, because we are supposed to find the logarithm of this. If you have the scientific calculator, you may directly find it, but I feel that it should be avoided. So x equal to 2.718 raised to 0.0021. Let's take the log on both the side. Log x equal to whatever is there in the power will come into multiplication. 0.0021 multiplied by the log of 2.718. What's the log of 2.718? Are we aware about this? Okay, because we are aware about the value of log 2.718. Quite a few times we have found it. 27 में 1 का value and 8 mean difference we will be adding there. So what is the value we get for log x?
Zero 0.00091.
0.00091. Good. So that's the value of log x we have got. So therefore I can go to the x now. And now if the log will go into the right hand side, it will become anti-log. So anti-log of 0.00091. So you people are aware how to find the anti-log now. So it will be 0.00 में 0 की value and 9 का mean difference. Yes or no? Okay, so let me just open the anti-log table now. So in the anti-log table, sir, 0.00 में 0 का value, which comes at 1000. And in that, which mean difference will be added? 9's mean difference. So 9's mean difference is how much? 2. So we would be putting 1002 over there, right? Now this is a bit of an approximation, huh? Because logarithm does not give you the very exact answer, because you are taking only up to 4 digits. That's why 1002. So where we should put the decimal now? So before point, what is the number you have? 0. In 0 you add 1. So your answer should start with 1 digit, not 1, not by 1 digit. So 1 digit matlab ki 1.002. In the logarithm, our answer was starting with that value. Here it starts with that digit, not the value. Clear? Good. Okay, so x we have got 1.002. So 10 multiplied by 1 divided by 1.002. So what is the answer we get for the dividend amount? 9.9800. Good. So that's the present value of the dividend, which is expected to be received after how many number of months? 2 months. Now I said that you will have to reduce your current share price by the amount of dividend which is expected, but that amount of dividend must be adjusted with the present value. Yes or no? So that you get the actual price of the share. Because see, what happens here is that when the exercise price will be striked at 400, see, exercise price is going to be 400, right? At that time, the dividend would have been taken away. So this exercise price and the spot price are not comparable as well. No, you'll have to make that comparable. The current price includes the amount of dividend. When the shareholder starts expecting the amount of dividend from you, then they would start purchase, because they know that some amount of dividend would be received. So the amount of current price would be slightly higher. We'll have to adjust it so that both becomes comparable. That's why we are reducing the amount of dividend. Okay. So spot price, I may call it the adjusted spot price, will be the actual spot price minus PV of dividend. So actual spot price is how much? फोर्थ क्वेश्चन में कितना दिया हुआ है? $408. See, it's given to you 408 in this question, right? So I'm writing 408 minus the amount of dividend we have got, as said by Miss Avni, that comes around 9.98. So if you reduce 9.98 from 408, what is the value of you get? That's the adjusted spot price. $398.02. Now that will be taken in the formula. Clear? Okay, let's do that calculation. And that calculation would be done for the very last time. So that would be the end of the call option. Put option will be taking a little bit lesser time, because you will have to just apply the call option formula again over there. Don't worry. So 398.02. Again, we are putting the formula. D1 ka formula we are starting with natural logarithm of spot. What is the spot price in this case? Adjusted one will be taking 398.02, and the strike price is 400 only. Let's go to the question and check it out in the fourth part of it. It's not given to you, and strike price we have always taken for all these parts as 400, right? Since given for the first part, right? So that's gonna be 400. Okay, plus what do we have now in the whole bracket? First of all, you have the R, right? So what's the R in this case? 0.0125. We have assumed 1.25% of error. Plus what do we have? 0.22 square, because 0.22 is the volatility, V square. That is to be divided by 2. And after the closing of the bracket, again you have is time. What's the time in this case? Now this time will be taken as the expiry left in the option. Do not take the time of dividend here, because right now we are finding the present value of the option, right? So this time will be the expiry of the option. Expiry of the option is how many number of months? Check it out. That is anyway going to be 3 months only. Dividend will be paid in the 2 months, but the expiry is still 3 months. Yes or no? So 3 months would be how many? 3 divided by 12.25. Okay, and that is to be divided by V again. So 0.22. In bracket, you have the time. So time would be 0.25. So in the square root, you would have 0.25. That's the formula we have. So again, we'll have to go to the log and we'll have to find this value. So you can assume this value as an x equal to natural logarithm of 398.02 divided by 400. Now you people are aware that how to find the natural logarithm. So natural logarithm, if you convert this into the base 10, then what do you get? Log of 398.02 divided by 400 divided by the log of e exponential function. Now here this numerator can also be written like, that's the property of the logarithm, equal to log of 398.02 minus the log of 400, and that is to be entirely divided by log of e. Sir, we are aware about the log of e. Let's put that value straight away, 0.4343. Let's find the numerator now. So in 39, you would see the table of 8 and 0 ka main difference you will be adding for the first one. So you get some value. Let's go to the log table. Thirty-nine. Yes, sir, we have got 39 now. In 39, which value? 8 value will be seen. So it starts with 0, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It ends with 9. I could have directly that minus 1. Sorry. 5999. And 0 ka main difference is 1. So 5999. So it would be 6000. Good. So let me put 6000 over there. Now here, bachas and bachis, do not get confused. Before point, you have how many digits? 3. So from 3 digits, you reduce 1. Now that value which get, no, that is the value from where your answer should start. So 3 minus 1, so you get 2.60000. Minus the log of 400. You will not be finding it again. You have done it already. How much? Previous वाले सम में किया है 2.6021. Good. So let me just put the final answer over there. You will be doing the arbitrary calculations. 0.0048. Good. Others may verify this. Are you getting the same answer there, Ms. Chinkle, as well as all the students who have joined there? Ms. Poonam, Ms. Anshu, Mr. Ali. If you are stuck, please let me know. Okay, let's put this value over there in the formula. So D1 equal to minus 0.0048. Then let's solve this. Plus 0.0125 in bracket. We are not closing the bracket as of now. 0.22 square would be how much? 0.0484 to be divided by 2, and after the bracket we again have t, which is 0.25. So let's simplify the denominator. We have got 0.22 multiplied by the square root of 0.25.
0.11.
वेरी गुड सर, वो तो पहले क्वेश्चन से 0.11 ही आ रहा है, उसमें कुछ चेंज ही नहीं है, तो बार बार करने की जरूरत नहीं है. माइनस 0.0048 प्लस 0.0125 plus what do you get for this value?
0.0242.
242. That is to be multiplied with 0.25. As per the Bodmas theorem, first you will have to sort out the bracket, right? Then you go to the multiplication. So minus 0.0048. So what do you get the answer in bracket?
0.0367.
367. That is to be multiplied by 0.25 to be divided by 0.11. So if you multiply this to, what do you get?
0.009175.
0.009175 to be divided by 0.11. So what's the numerator you get? You will have to minus it because before 0.00 you have minus sign. 0.004375 to be divided by 0.11. So what do you get? 0.0398. 0.0398. Okay. Others may verify this, please. Are we getting the same answer? અહીંયા છે ને કોલ પ્રીમિયમ ઓછું જ આવવાનું છે ઓબ્વિયસલી. એનો રીઝન શું છે કે સ્ટ્રાઇક પ્રાઇસ કેટલી છે? નહીં, ઓછું નહીં આવે, વધારે આવશે, સોરી. ચલો ને જોઈએ કેટલું આવે છે. સ્ટ્રાઇક પ્રાઇસ 400 છે અને સ્પોટ પ્રાઇસ 398 છે. ઓકે, એટલે પહેલા જેટલું આવ્યું હતું ને એટલું નહીં આવે, કારણ કે ત્યારે તો તમારી પાસે સ્પોટ પ્રાઇસ 415 હતી અને સ્ટ્રાઇક પ્રાઇસ 400. સો યુ વર ઓલરેડી દેર ઇન ધ પ્રોફિટ ઓફ 50. તો એના કરતા ઓછું આવશે. Getting it? Okay. Now let's find the D2 first, and then we'll move to the normal distribution. D1 minus V root of T. So what is the D we have got here? 0.0398. 0.11 in bracket you have T, that is going to be अच्छा फाइनल 0.11 છે. હા હા હા, તો આ માઈનસ માં આવશે એમ. ગુડ. 0.11 જ છે ને, માઈનસ માં જ આવશે ને. So minus 0.07. Good. So that's the D2 we have got. And we are supposed to find the normal density function of D1 and D2. So that's nothing but the area on the left hand side of the normal distribution, cumulative probability. So you can find it for minus as well, for the plus as well. So we have got some standard deviation value. Now how we have got, let's not go into that, too much of technicality, but we are supposed to find the probability of that. So n of D1 and n of D2, and here some interpolation will also take place, no? Because we have how many digits? 4 digits, and we'll be able to get it only for the 2 digits. So it's 1040. Let's do it in the next lecture. So that would be the end of this question. Is it clear? Understood? The only crux was that natural logarithm wala. So you must be aware about some properties of logarithm. Yeah? If it is there in the division, you can minus it. If it is there in the multiplication, you can add it. Clear? Good. And that is also a bit of an assignment from my side. You can solve this question by your own. Anyway, I'm going to do it in the next lecture, but if you will be doing it, that would be better. And next time would be the discussion on the put option value by the Black and Scholes model. Now, this is not the only model for the valuation of the options. There are quite a few other models as well. We are not going into that because for the option Greeks, which is the main topic for us, the Black and Scholes will be taken as a part. That's why we have only done this model. Other models are not being used as well. This is a very, very popular model. Right now, if you see, the people are making the decisions based on the Black and Scholes model only in the market, realistic situations. And you may find the value of this option through some softwares as well, but that's gonna be discussed later on. Okay, just put your attendance. Put your enrollment number as a mark of your attendance, and that's it from my side. Let me just put over here what's there. Jogeshwari. Others may write your enrollment number, please. Then Hitesh and Avni. Have everyone put the attendance out there? Jinkal has put, Ali has put, and Poonam has put as well. So how many? Poonam ની attendance થઈ ગઈ. બાકી બધાની થઈ ગઈ છે ને? Okay, Anshuni bhi થઈ ગઈ. Good, fine. Bye bye. Take care. Sayonara. See you all in the next session. All the best for the examinations.